Hi, and welcome to the Word of the Week. This week's word is renewal, and it was suggested to us by Steve Isenberg. Now, renewal has lots of different definitions. It means to make like new. Very simple. Restore to freshness, vigor, or perfection. It can mean to revive, right? To restore to existence, or to rebuild. It can mean to repeat or to do something again, to resume, to begin it again. So when we think about our lives, we need to have this process of renewal. Right? We do it on a daily basis. This is what rest is for. And when you go to sleep, it's to renew your energy, right? So that you can start the day over. You can do it again. You can begin again. But as we go through life, we have to also think about renewing our approach in our activities. Now, as I use the idea of the martial arts school here, when people first start, always very excited. Right? Very open, very enthusiastic, ready to learn, willing to learn. They realize they don't know that much, so they want to learn. After you've been around for a while, then it sometimes becomes easy to become a little less enthusiastic and to feel like there is not the shine on it, the gleam, like that new car gleam. Well, that's part of the practice. That's part of the development. But there comes a point when you have to say, hey, why am I doing this? And then you have to determine whether you want to keep doing it, and if you, or not. If you don't want to keep doing it, okay, that's when people move on. But if you do want to continue to do it, and you want to continue to make progress, you have to go through this process of renewal. You have to renew your commitment. You have to renew your desire, your vision, your goals, your actions. Everything has to be redefined and recommitted to in order for you to continue on to the next stage of your development. In martial arts, we talk a lot about the idea of having an empty cup. Right? So the idea with this is that when you're training, you want to take all that knowledge that you've accumulated over the years, over the hours that you've spent, and then you just want to kind of pour that cup out so that it's empty, so that each class you're taking a very fresh approach. You're not trying to go, well, yeah, I know that already, and you tune things out. Right? You want to approach everything like that first class, when you really didn't know anything, when everything that was said was magical and inspirational and insightful. Right? So the process of renewal can be done on a day-to-day basis. Right? How many times have you gone through the same routine, right? The same process, which is important because we need repetition in our life. We need to have some routine. We need to have some stability. But while we can be doing the same actions, by renewing our commitment to it, by renewing our spirit, by looking at it from that fresh perspective, it does take on a fresh perspective. It becomes exciting. It becomes challenging. We become open to the experience as opposed to used to the experience. So as we make our progress through life, we need to renew ourselves through our rest. We need to renew ourselves through our friendships and relationships, right? When we take energy from our interactions with other people that can restore us, that can build us up. We need to renew our commitment to the things that we do. Right? Take that fresh approach. Say, yeah, I am going to practice more. Yeah, I am going to work on this concept more because this is what I really want to do. And take the excitement that comes with a new opportunity and bring it into everything that you do. Because really, even though it may be the same action, it may be the same activity, it is new every time you do it, if you choose to look at it that way. And by looking at it that way, we keep the excitement up, we keep the openness of our heart, openness of our mind there, and it becomes a wonderful thing, and life can never be boring if you're constantly looking at using this process of renewal. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. Hope to see you next week.